All right, okay, we got a few. That's great. Okay, this is my first time in your community. It's awesome. I'm very happy to be here. I gotta say something. I'm from Canada. Got a lot of French people in Canada. It's our second language, so we have to learn it. Laporte. You guys know what that means?
The door.
The door. What the fuck, you guys town named the door? That's the weirdest. I feel like years ago some French explorer was here and told you Laporte meant something really fucking cool, and you guys were like, okay, we'll name it Laporte. That sounds good. That's great. So what do you got going on here tonight? Looking around, I see a lot of interesting looking people. The guy at the bar in the blue shirt looks like he has rugs made of human hair in his basement, so I'm not even going to mess with you tonight, sir. Just look like the type. It's awesome. I like the two guys in this table here, Laporte people. You guys, the two black shirts right in front, you look like a shitty version of Jay and Silent Bob. That's what you look like to me.
I've said it for years.
You said, that's perfect. Fantastic. See, I can read you guys like a book. If you guys were a book, you guys would be sold in the true crime section, I think. That's where... Now it's you guys. Jay and Silent Bob. But you know Jay and Silent Bob, you know how like dollar stores sell like shitty versions of real toys? It's like if there was a Jay and Silent Bob action figure sold in the dollar store. That's you guys. The shitty, sloppy Jay and Silent Bob of Laporte. So welcome to the show, guys. It's awesome. I also see we have the white version of me in the corner. That's great. Thanks for coming out tonight, sir. Welcome to the show. That's great. You know, you ever seen the movie Unbreakable? Yes. Bruce Willis, you seen Unbreakable? You know how Sam Jackson is looking for his complete opposite in that movie? I feel like I found you. That's what you are. You're the complete fucking opposite of me. It's like you're probably employable and good in bed. That's probably what is going on there. Are you guys married? Yeah, see, I knew you were married because when I said you were good in bed, she didn't even support you. She was like, If you guys were just dating, she'd still be pretending like you were okay in bed, right? Like, I don't even bother pretending anymore. Like Chris was up here talking about buying Magnum condoms, pretending. I don't pretend that I'm good in bed anymore. I used to be like every guy and I would just bullshit. But as I got older, some women would actually let me prove it to them, and I could never fucking do it. I'm absolutely terrible in bed, ladies. This isn't going to be a get laid set for me, I guess, but let's have a moment of honesty, I think. I'm terrible in bed. It's weird. I've noticed weird things as I get older. When I was younger, this is a little crude, but when I was younger, when I'd have an orgasm, I'd shoot. It was like fireworks. You know what I mean? Like blast. I mean, I hit myself in the chin once. It was fucking horrible. I was traumatized. But now, it's ridiculous. I don't have any, like, there's no spring in my step anymore. When I'm jerking off, it's just like a baby spitting up. That's what it's like now. So I don't even bother trying to tell people that I'm good in bed, right? You just cover your face and enjoy it a little bit. It's awesome. That's the table in the front row. You guys are definitely going to get picked on. You have to know that's going to happen, right?
Always.
Yes. What's your name, sir? Covering your face. Have you had sex with him, too? That's the thing to do in Laporte, I guess. What's your name? Rick. Rick, you look like every secondary character on Sons of Anarchy. You know, like the episode has that, you know, the old biker that just wants to turn over a new leaf and give it up. He goes on one last spree and gets fucking shot in the back and paralyzed. That's what you look like to me. You're that character. Welcome to this show. I was doing a little bit of research on your town, and I read that your mayor, Blair Milo, is that his name, Blair Milo? Youngest, is he here tonight? Some guy last night. She, okay, Blair. Well, I read that Blair is the youngest mayor in the history of your town and was elected at the age of like 28, which I thought is pretty ridiculous. But I think Blair's previous job probably prepared her for that, manager at McDonald's. Because that's a lot like running a town. If you're a manager at McDonald's, all you have to do is make sure everybody's fed, make sure everybody has a job, make sure your minorities are happy. That's all you got to do. That's great. A little bit more about myself. I am from Canada. Came out here with my buddy Chris there, who's our host. Your headliner tonight, this big, beefy-looking bastard right there, Clayton Stewart. So we're from Canada, and I thought it was funny. The first show we did was last night in a community. It was a cowboy bar. And this guy here, Mark, was the one that set it up. I said, how the hell do you take, because we're Indians, Clayton and I, how the hell do you take two Indians and put us in a fucking cowboy bar? Race relations have come a long way, I guess. Yes. It's incredible. I gotta say, I love coming to the States. I absolutely love it. It's fantastic every time I visit, and but I really fucking hate crossing the border. And it's because the border guards always give me a hard time when I cross. And I know they don't mean to be racist, but it is kind of a racial thing. It's because I'm brown. But they don't know what kind of brown I am. So I think they think I'm Mexican and that I'm trying to sneak in the country by going the fucking long way around. now whenever I cross, I want them to know that I'm fucking brown because I'm part Indian. So when they ask me what I do for a living, I say I'm unemployed. They ask for ID, I show them my credit score, drop a few casino chips, those are mine. That kind of thing. It's been an awesome road trip lately, it's been a lot of fun, but I gotta say one thing that I hate about traveling with comics, actually traveling with men, whether they're comics or not, I hate doing because we never grew up. We always do stupid shit, right guys? You know what I'm talking about, right? Rick, right? We do shit like teabagging, right? On road trips. Yes, Jay and Silent Bob started laughing right away. You've teabagged each other, right? For those that don't know, teabagging is when a grown man thinks it's funny to take his balls out of his pants, put them on his friend's face, and take a picture and upload it onto Facebook for the world to see. That's what teabagging is. There's no female equivalent for teabagging, is there, man? Is there a female? No, you're not on a road trip with your girlfriends. One passes out. Is there some lipstick on your vagina and plant an birthday kiss on her forehead? No. Doesn't fucking happen. It doesn't happen. No. Doesn't. Only guys do stupid shit like that. If we had vaginas, we'd walk around like they're little pinatas and just stuff shit in them all the time. It's crazy. Or you know what I hate the most about road trips is the other thing that guys do. The first thing we do when our buddy passes out is we draw a dick on his forehead. Rick's got one right now underneath that little fucking thing. Somebody got you, eh, Rick? I feel your pain.
Not yet.
Last night in the hotel, I fell asleep first. Big mistake. Woke up in the middle of the night, and fucking Clayton was drawing a dick on my forehead. And I got really pissed off, too, because he was tracing it. Yeah, that's funny for you fucking guys. Look at the size of that piece. Colored it in, too. Looked like I was wearing a fucking headband. At least he wasn't a black guy, though. Would have been wrapped around 3 times. Absolutely. You guys are a lot of fun. What else can I do to fuck with you guys? How many people here are proud parents? Let me hear you. Round of applause. Proud parents? You guys are so full of shit, by the way. We're not proud parents. Our kids are stupid. Let's face it. Okay, kids? Yes, you got kids. They're all dumb. They're all assholes. Let's be honest. I got 6 kids at home.
I'm sorry.
Wow, you gave me this look of pure shock. Like, I have to ask, is that like, wow, that's a lot of kids, or wow, who would have sex with him that many times? Seems kind of rude to me. They're all assholes, right, ma'am? You have kids? How many kids do you got?
3.
3. See, I got 6.
I have 3 daughters.
Wow, if we hook up, we can have our own reality TV show. Something to consider. Even toddlers can be assholes, right? Do you believe me, toddlers can be assholes? If anyone here doesn't believe me, you tell me, what would you call somebody who stuffs his hand down the front of his piss-soaked diaper, jiggles his little baby nuts for a half an hour, and then hands a cookie to an unsuspecting, hungry father? That's an asshole, ladies and gentlemen. Tell you another funny story. This is a true story. My 5-year-old son got kicked out of swimming lessons at the YMCA. Lifeguard came up and said he's not allowed back anymore. And I got a little belligerent. I was like, well, why not? She said, because he peed in the pool. I said, well, give me a break. Exactly, man, right? We all pee in the pool. You pee in the pool, right? I know fucking Rick does. And that's what I told her. I said, I pee in your pool too. And your pool is probably more pee than it is pool, as a matter of fact. She said to me, yeah, but when you do it, do you do it off the top of the diving board? Assholes, right, Rick? All of them. I gotta mention something. I noticed when you came in, I don't know your name, ma'am, white shirt. What's your name? Alyssa, you're pregnant, right?
Yes.
Or I'm really stupid and embarrassed myself. I was like, please let that be a baby. That's awesome. How far along are you? 6 months. Is this your first child?
Yes.
Yes. Well, congratulations. I know you're excited right now. Holy fuck. When you decide to have kids, I want you to know this. When you decide to have kids, you're also deciding not to ever have anything nice in your fucking home ever again. That's what happens. Yes, all the parents are telling me right now. They're like, honey, you know this collection of dishes we have that's a perfect set? You know, it'd be great if half of them were smashed to shit and we replaced them with little plastic Olive Garden cups. I love our rug, but it would be better with Kool-Aid stains on it. That's what we need to happen right now. No, but seriously, congratulations. That's fantastic. Is this your man, blue shirt? Oh, sure, yes. Congratulations, sir. Is this your first kid, too?
Yeah.
All right. Are you going to go in the delivery room with her?
What's that?
Are you going to go in the delivery room with her?
Yeah.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know, our parents, our grandparents, they never went in the delivery room. And the reason why is because if you had to watch a restaurant slaughter the cow before you ate your steak, you wouldn't want to eat it anymore. Think about that, Alyssa, okay? And all that it brings up. It's just crazy. You know what? Before my oldest was born, people used to tell me, Nelson, childbirth is the most beautiful thing you'll ever witness. That's a bunch of shit there, buddy. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen is my wife's vagina before childbirth, okay? Now, whenever I see it, all I can think about is Return of the Jedi. You know that giant hole with teeth that they threw Luke Skywalker into? My wife's not here, so I can say ridiculously stupid shit like this. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. You know, I'm gonna give you some advice though, seriously. You know, the worst part about pregnancy is that 9 months pregnant, they still want to have sex with us. And that is hard, man. That is real hard. You gotta do it. You fucking owe them, John. But their hormones are all jacked up like a UFC fighter, right? So my wife's standing there, big gut, says she wants it. I'm like, let's do this. I'm fucking soldiering through. Let's make it happen. Grabs me by the throat, throws me on the bed. I'm in the rape choke. She's fucking got me down, right? She's pounding me into the mattress. I'm trying to fucking tap out, right? Her fucking nipples are leaking all over me. And then she says the weirdest shit. Oh, did you feel the baby move? I'm like, yeah, he's probably trying to fucking tap out too. Yeah, you guys are fun. I gotta say something about my buddy Clayton before I bring him up. He's a headliner tonight. I don't know if we mentioned this, but he's also an actor. And he was on a show on HBO called Less Than Kind. He's been in a few movies. And he just recently secured a role on a TV show called Trailer Park Boys for next season. So, yes, he will be playing a trailer. Okay, this is last thing and I'm fucking leave. I have to share a bed with Clayton on road trips. Yes, he's a big fucking boy. That's a lot of man. Like when he goes to the bathroom, it's like digging around in a couch looking for fucking change. That's what it's like. For Clayton, you can't put two guys our size in a bed together and not have bad things happen. Too much man for a double bed. Last night we were in a double bed together, and I'll admit it, we had sex. We did have sex. Not on purpose, Jay. Not on purpose. Just you put that in the bed together at one point in the night, part of me is going to be in part of him. That's the reality. It wasn't all bad, though. Halfway through the night, I was using his tit as a pillow. Flipped it over to get to the cool side. But this is what happened. We started the night in the most homophobic way possible, right? Like we were both different blankets, both turned our backs to each other. And I guess halfway through the night, we had both rolled and turned. So when I opened my eyes, I'm looking into that face, and I'm thinking, this is exactly why I stopped fucking drinking. Jay, you guys are fun, Laporte. Clayton is single, by the way, ladies, anyone? Yeah, she clapped right away, Clayton. You see that shit? It is on. A 6'5", by the way, man, size 16 shoes, so think about it. The guy's probably got a cock that would make a horse blush. Clayton's a comic book nerd, so his cock is like the toys he collects, and the rapper never been played with. I love you, Clayton. We've been teasing. We're convinced that he's a virgin. That's all. How old are you, Clayton? 36. It'll happen for you one day, buddy. Hopefully tonight. It's my mission to get him at least jerked off tonight, ladies. So anybody that's got a free hand later on, come see Clayton. Or Rick. Yes, absolutely, sir. Yes. We're open-minded. He can take that little fucking man bun thing onto your head and draw a dick on your forehead for you. We can make it happen. One last thing, I was mentioning earlier that I have 6 kids. That's true. One of them's actually my niece. And I've been raising her since she's a year old. And she's 16 years old now. And when she was in kindergarten, halfway through the school year, we moved to a new school. And I was out front talking to her teacher for the first time. And my niece comes running up, Mrs. Smith, that's my dad. My mom is his sister. I said, holy shit, we're not that Indian, come on. Thanks a lot, everybody. I'm Nelson Mayer.